Well, your roof is probably something that you don't think all that much about until you have a problem. So I wanted to learn what would go into a roof inspection and what type of solutions you might have, all the way from small fixes to a complete new re-roof. So I'm here with Wayne from Topline Roofing. Let's dive right in. What happens during a roof inspection?
Well, usually when we do a roof inspection, what we're going to do is take a look at the roof and look for issues we've known from the past are going to cause problems. Chimneys, skylights, valleys, things that we know are going to be issues. We're going to go and address those and see if they're an issue on that house we're looking at.
Okay,
to start with.
So for instance, we're at a home today where the homeowner had a leak that they called you out for, and it eventually led to a complete re-roof that we're going through and we're seeing behind us. But tell me a bit about what you look for on the roof.
Well, in this case, we were actually called out in this home because there was a couple of leaks she had in the house. So she wanted those looked at, and then she asked if we kind of overall look at the roof. And what we were able to do is then identify some problems she had that were from original construction, and some of them couldn't be really fixed effectively. And so that's why the decision was made, well, maybe what we do in a 30-year-old house, we just go ahead and replace it at this point.
So you want to get a roof inspection about how often?
Well, we usually say that in most cases, every 4 to 5 years is a good idea, unless for some reason you've got a concern. There's been painters on the roof, plumbers on the roof, the house was tenanted. Something that would cause you to be concerned, we'll have it checked right away. But in general, we find every 4 to 5 years is a good time to just regularly have it looked at.
And then, of course, if you see any problems inside your home as far as water leaks, that's definitely the time to get your roof inspected and figure out where the problems are.
Yeah, exactly. And then the other part we always like is the fact that even during a rainstorm on the outside, if you see moisture underneath your eaves somewhere, well, that shouldn't be there. That means you've got something wrong with your roof. If it's further down, okay, that could be water, but if it's underneath the eaves, water's not going to get there. So you want to look for those type of things. If you see it, I would definitely call a roofer to come out and take a look.
Well, and that's an excellent point that we can, sort of do ourselves to keep our homes protected, because the water's going to show up there under the eaves before it becomes a problem inside the home, right?
Quite often. That's usually, a lot of times, the first place we're going to see it is on that outside, underneath the eaves, and then it moves inside the house. Not always, but quite often.
So when you get a roof inspection, I know a lot of people will call you out, and you mentioned before we started taping this that some people will see a leak and they'll say, I just want you to find where that leak's coming from. Don't look at anything else on the roof. Are people afraid that you're going to open up a can of worms and find more problems than they're maybe ready to deal with? Yeah,
we see that sometimes, and it's kind of a little unfortunate because they're worried that we're just going to make up things and find all sorts of things that they need to repair. And we're not like that. If they're going to call us out and we know we have a leak on their house, we're going to look at that and then maybe look at these other areas, and just what we'll do is take a picture of it, we'll show it to them, we'll tell them what the problem is, and it can lead to a leak, but we're not saying they have to replace it, and we'll give them a price for repair, for estimates.
Love it. You've got to know what's going on with your roof, get an honest assessment about what's going on, take a look at the estimates, and decide what's right for your home. Give Topline Roofing a call today.